Hello, welcome to my student support system. In today's class, we will discuss the second class of dressing and bandaging. This lecture is in English, and if you want to study in Hindi, just click on I button and you will get the link of Hindi lecture. You can also visit my channel, My Student Support System. Today we are going to discuss about roller bandage. Roller bandage is a strip of gauze, cotton or any other material prepared in a roll. It has two parts. One is head that is rolled, this is head, and the part which is unrolled is known as tail. So this is tail, this is head. What material is used for roller bandages? Different materials are used such as cotton, calico, flannel, dometi, gauze, muslin and crepe bandage. Roller bandage size. We use the size of roller bandage according to the place where we want to use it. For example, for finger we use 1-inch bandage. For hand we use 2-inch bandage or 5 centimeter. For arm we use 2 to 2.5 inch bandage. For leg we use 3 or 3.5 inch bandage, and for trunk we use 4 to 6 inches bandage. Accordingly we should select. Now principles of bandaging means what rules we should follow while applying roller bandage. We should make sure that the person is comfortable and tell him what you are going to do. Work from the side of the injury so that you do not have to lean across the body. For example, if you are applying a bandage on left hand, you should stay on left side of the client. Keep the injured part or body supported in the position it will be in when the bandage is on. Okay, so for example, if you are going to keep the hand like in this position after the bandaging, so even before bandaging you should keep the body in this position so that bandage can be applied properly. Use right size of bandage. Different parts of body need different width of the bandage. Avoid covering of finger or toe tips when bandaging a limb so that you can easily check the circulation. You should leave the tips so that you can check whether it is pink or bluish. The bandage should proceed from below to upward on the limb. For example, you are applying the bandage here, it should start from lower part and then go upwards. Okay. While bandaging, cover 2/3 of the previous turn and proceed 1/3 upwards. Okay, when you are applying bandage, you should go upward 1/3 of the width of bandage and cover the previous 2/3. We should keep the turn parallel to each other. Okay, so the turn should be parallel to each other. The bandage should neither be too loose or too tight. We should keep in mind. While bandaging, we should never apply knot or pin over the wound. For example, if the wound is here, we should not apply the knot here. We should apply the knot outside. And if the wound is outside, then you can apply the knot here. While removing bandages, first loosen the end and pass the bandage from one hand to another and gathering the loose bandage in the hand. Okay, you should keep the loose bandage in your hand. You should not throw on the floor. We should never apply wet bandage as it will shrink and become too tight on drying. Methods of bandaging. First method is circular bandage. Circular bandage is used when a very small cut or wound is there. For example, only this size of wound is here. So we will apply the circular turn. Circular turn is applied like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, and first we should anchor the bandage. We anchor the bandage like this. Okay, this triangle part remains outside. Then we turn it here and one more circular turn over it. So in this way the bandage is anchored and it will not lose easily. Then we make 2 or 3 more circular turn and fix it with plaster or making a knot. Second is spiral bandage. It is used for large cut or wound on the cylindrical part such as arm. For example, the wound is of this much size, then we need spiral bandage. In this process, spiral turns are applied after anchoring the bandage. First we anchor bandage here and then we go spiral turn. We complete the process by taking 2 circular turns at the end. After applying it, it should be seen as shown in the picture. Like here, we start making the anchor here, then second turn, then third, fourth, fifth, and in the last 2 circular turn, and then pin or plaster here. Next is reverse spiral bandage. It is used for the large cut or wound on the cylindrical body part such as leg, where the thickness is increasing rapidly. The process of reverse spiral turn is applied after anchoring the bandage. We complete the process by taking 2 circular turns at the end, and after applying it should be seen as shown in this picture. First we anchor the bandage, then we go upwards 1 circular turn and then we reverse it. Okay, and every time at this level we reverse it and this pattern is formed, and at last 2 circular turn and then we fix it. Figure of 8 bandage. It is used for joints such as ankle, elbow, knee, hand and foot of the foot. This In this process, figure of 8 turns are applied after anchoring the bandage. We complete the process by taking 2 circular turns at the end. After applying, it should be seen as shown in the picture. Okay. First of all, we start from below. Okay. And anchor the bandage, 1 circular turn, and then make figure of 8 like this. These are the turn of figure of 8. Okay. And finally we complete and at last 2 circular turn and we fix it. For example, again here this is figure of 8 and fix it here. Okay, start from below, complete it at last. Then spica bandage. This method is used for joints where one part make an angle with the other part. For example, here this is the one part, this is another part, and there is angle, such as hip spica, shoulder spica or thumb spica. For applying thumb spica, we start from the wrist, okay, here, and we anchor and then the bandage move upwards on the thumb and then make a round and then come back, then again one turn on wrist, one turn on thumb, and then complete till the part is covered. For example, start from here, go upwards, then come back and till the part is covered, and last we make a circular turn here and pin it. Recurrent bandage. It is used to cover tip of the finger, thumb or a stump. In this process, we make recurrent turns to cover the tip like this. After starting the anchor process and then recurrent turns. We complete the process by taking 2 circular turn or spiral or reverse spiral turn at the end depending upon the size of the tip or stump as shown in this picture. This is a stump of knee amputation. We are starting here, then go down and then make this recurrent turn. Then again we because it is leg, then we make reverse turns here and the last circular turn and we make a note. Capline bandage. Capline bandage, it is used to cover the scalp. In this process, we need two roller bandage. First of all, we tie the tail of both bandages and start from front of the forehead here, and we make two turns. One is circular and one is from front, back, front in this way, and complete the process of bandaging like this. First we go back, then this will be back end, front turn, and this will be circular turn, and finally we complete like this and make note over the forehead. Eye bandage. It is used to cover the eye. In this process, we place the tail of the bandage just above the affected eye. For example, this eye is affected, then we make place dressing and start from here. Okay. Make circular turn around the head, and then second turn will come below the ear and cover the eye here, and then go upwards and slightly it come upwards and here downwards, and at last we make circular turn and fix it like this. We are starting from here, then this is second turn and finally circular turn and we fix it here. Then eye is covered. Ear bandage. It is used to cover the ear. In this process, we place the tail of bandage just above the eye of affected side. For example, this ear is affected, then we place the tail from here and first turn will go like this and second turn will come from here, but in this time it will not cover eye. It will go below the ear and then go upward here. Then at last again circular turn will come and we fix in the at the front of forehead as shown in this picture. This is first turn, this is second, third, fourth, fifth, and at last circular turn and we fix here. So in this way we have completed the dressing and bandaging class in 2 lectures. You should watch both the lectures so that you can understand the topic. Thank you students. You can visit my Facebook page Blogger for making your notes. You can follow on Twitter, Instagram and join group. Thank you. Have a nice day.